up, my friends? How are you guys doing today? I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, I hope you're striving. I hope you're thriving. I hope you're looking good and you're smelling good, baby. Because that is what it is all about. If you can't love who you won't, love the ones you're with. Today, guys, we are talking about CB4 from 1993, directed by Tamra Davis. Guys, hit that like and subscribe button because we are going to be talking about how funny this movie is. This is some early Chris Rock stuff, man. This got Charlie Murphy, Chris Rock, Phil Hartman, the late great Phil Hartman. It's got Chris Elliott, Mr. Stronghand. You know, it's got him in it. Okay, guys, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the hilarity. What, if you haven't, I keep saying what, and I'm going to get to the what. We're going to get to the what in a second, but here's what I'm going to say. If you haven't, you need to go find the movie Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood. And you're thinking to yourself, Chris, why are you telling me to go watch this movie when you just said we were talking about CB4? Well, that's because here's the what that I was talking about earlier. What Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood did for the parody satire of the struggle of young African-American males in the inner city, what it did to satire and parody that this does for gangster rap music. And it was hilarious. We've got these three guys. Got Dead Mike, Stab Arson, Somebody, and we got MC Gusto. Now, MC Gusto is played by Chris Rock. But there's also a Gusto that is the character Gusto, Charlie Murphy. And you'll find out why there's two when you watch the film. But but these characters are not who they appear to be. The rappers aren't anyway. CB4. That's Cell Block 4. That's what CB4 stands for. And so we find out later in the film, you know, as we go along, because this is kind of a rockumentary. They interview like Suicidal Tendencies. They interview a couple other rock bands, some rap bands. I think they interview a couple of the Wu-Tang guys. And they talk about how the CB4 like revolutionized rap music. They revolutionized music. And MC Gusto is the one to take credit for all this. And, you know, we see MC Gusto being interviewed, and it's Chris Rock, and he's like, man, blah, blah, blah. He's drinking a 40. He's, you know, pulling guns on people. It's over-the-top preposterosity, making fun of what gangster rap portrayed itself to be back then. And so he's just sitting there, and, you know, then we find out that he's just Anton from down the block. He ain't no gangster. He ain't nobody that's never shot nobody, never done nothing crazy. And we find this out. But he's still trying to live this double life. And I think that it's just a really funny, really solid film that is, just the way that it pokes satire, the way that it pokes fun, the way that it has parody of all these tropes that are perpetrated by the 90s gangster rap culture. You know, West Side, East Side. We got South Side, we got, you know, Death Row Records, we've got the you know, P. Diddy thing, Puff Daddy and them back in the day. Like, the way that it parodies all that and pokes fun at it was something that was special, and I loved it. I laughed, and I thought that Charlie Murphy in this, God rest his soul, even Phil Hartman in this, God rest his soul, they were both fantastic. Charlie Murphy and Chris Rock had a chemistry that was it was untouchable, really, because those dudes, they played off of each other so well. I wonder how much of their scenes were improvised, because that was comedy gold, some of the stuff they did. And then, you know, the other guys, like we have Dead Mike. He's played by, his last name's Payne. I can't remember his first name. But he's that rapper in the group that finds religion, and he finds the black Muslim religion like Cassius Clay did, and like Mike Tyson and different other you know, black celebrities. Like he winds up and he's like, the black man to the black man, black power, black man. I mean, it's just the way they do this is so funny, and you could never make this kind of movie today. You just could not make this kind of movie today, or if you did, it would be so watered down and tone deaf that it just wouldn't even be any fun to watch. But the way they made movies back in the 90s, man, though, that was comedy gold. Comedy gold, man. And also, guys, Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood is by the same guy, by the Wayans brothers that brought us the Scary Movie franchise and White Girls and great films like that. So if you haven't ever seen it, you got to go check that out, and you've got to check out CB4, guys, because it is worth your time. You will laugh. You will bust a gut. You will laugh, especially if you were a gangster rap fan like I was back in the 90s and in the early 2000s. Like, I loved me some gangster rap back then. Tupac, Biggie, like all them dudes. You know what I mean? So it was awesome. It was a funny movie, guys, and I highly recommend you check it out. You can find it streaming over on, I think I found it on Prime. That's where I watched it. So if you got Prime, go check it out over there, guys. Give it a shot. It's worth your time. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit. Hit that like and subscribe button on the way out, guys, and I'm going to keep making them as long as you keep watching them. Peace out, my friends. God bless you, and I will see you soon.